Hi everyone, Dr. Timothy Gallagher.
And Dr. Michael Marciello.
And we're from Maragal Medical. Wouldn't it be great if you went to go see your medical provider and they took their time to do a comprehensive medical exam that looked at everything that was wrong with you? And then wouldn't it be great if you had a separate appointment where the doctor took their time to talk about their conversation with their team to go over all of your treatment options that you have? And finally, wouldn't it be great if the practice's office manager and insurance specialist went over all of your insurance coverage so that you knew exactly what you had for coverage and then what your patient responsibility would look like? Well, that's what we do here at Maragal Medical. And today we're going to be talking to you about our comprehensive new patient examination process. This is going to be great information, so you're going to want to stay tuned. Okay, Dr. Mike, we've been talking to the audience for a few years now about our integrated medical approach where we've combined medical care, physical therapy, and chiropractic treatment under one roof. But we also have so many different treatment options now. We still lead the charge in New England in terms of our expertise in the field of regenerative medicine for patients that are suffering from arthritis. We have a whole food, nutrition-based medical weight loss program that's been a huge success. And then we've just launched a comprehensive FDA-approved neuropathy program that actually helps to repair damage to the nerves. This is all great, but with all these treatment options, sometimes for the patient, it can get really confusing, correct?
Sure, and what we like to think about is we still go back to our adage, we treat people from head to toe, inside and out, and we forget that when we're looking at the person as a whole person, not just one individual body part, we get excited about being able to address all those things at once, but we forget that's a lot of information to interpret for a patient when we're talking about it.
Yeah, so just so that those of you that haven't been to the clinic, when you come in as a new patient, we're going to set you up with a comprehensive new patient medical examination with Dr. Marciello or his nurse practitioner, Molly Sophis. They're going to spend the time, and every patient says they're just blown away with the level of specificity. Those exams are usually about an hour long. And then the next step is sometimes you or Molly will order a diagnostic test. The patient goes for that diagnostic test, and then they get to sit down with me so that I can review that. But prior to that, what we do before that is pretty unique that you don't typically see in a private medical practice, correct?
That's correct. And so again, if you came in for a shoulder problem or your back as a typical process that brings you into the doctor, we don't start there. We start with top to bottom. We actually look at the head and neck, both shoulders, through the trunk, all the way down to a person's feet. So we are looking at the person from a whole because we recognize that everything is connected in a neurological and a musculoskeletal fashion. So if we think about a person wanting to just get their shoulders addressed, we're saying, we need to make sure that's not your neck. We need to make sure how you're addressing your shoulder and compensation movements in relation to going back to work or playing your sport. So we always look at the person from a whole, and that's what's unique about the practice, is we don't focus just on one thing, so we spend the time to address everything right from the start. And again, if we know you're here for your shoulder, but we find out that your hip's not moving very well or you're pain in the back, we'll get x-rays right then and there of the back or the hip because we want to put it in perspective for that whole person.
Yeah, and most importantly, once we get all of that before the patient comes back, as a team, we discuss all of the diagnostic tests. We review that in our huddle, and then we talk as a group the most effective way to manage the patient, so all the providers get to play a role in that. And then I present that to the patient, and I always tell the patient too, sometimes it can be a little overwhelming, but just remember, we want to make sure that you're aware of everything that's going on. And then Kelly will come in, she'll review your insurance so that you know exactly what you have for coverage, and if anything is out of pocket, so that you, the patient, can make that informed decision And patients sometimes take that time, and I think that's the big difference. We want to really give you all of the information that you need to make a decision about your own healthcare. For more information about our practice, you can always check out our website at maragalmedical.com. We've got a wealth of information on our YouTube channel. Please consider subscribing. We're over 1,000 members now, so thank you so much. And we want to see you. If you know somebody that's complaining of any joint pain or neuropathy, or is looking for a non-medication based medical weight loss program, you definitely want to give us a call. That's it for today. I hope you have a great day, everyone. We'll see you soon.
Take care.